Okay, let me just introduce you to the subordination and emphasis. In a sentence, there are two type of words. One, content words, and another one, structure words. Content words are the words, let's go by the term. Content words are the words which are important. Structure words are the words which are only used just to structure the
For the
words.
structure.
Structure words are like, okay, let me just explain you more in the terms of grammar. Content words are important. They are noun. They could be adjective, verb, adverb. Structure words are the smaller words. The words
Helping
which
with
do not have their own meaning, but they help in the formation of a sentence. For example, prepositions. Then we have articles. These are structure words. Now, let's go by the term content words, the words which are important. Now, in a sentence, we have to emphasize the content words. And in
yeah.
structure words, we have to subordinate them. We do not have to emphasize them. Just
Yeah.
observe my speech right now. If I say, we have to emphasize the content words. I emphasized content words because I want you to focus on the word content words. Okay, let's
Hmm.
take one more example. Tomorrow
Can
is
I give?
my. Yeah, you give your example.
Well, I'd say about pollution.
Okay,
Pollution is not good for us. Like it's not good for our health.
okay.
I'd say like a lot of the times when I don't give emphasis on not, people argue with me saying that pollution is really bad. It's like they've forgotten the word not. So that's why I put emphasis on the word not.
And also, you should emphasize health.
Yeah.
Not only just not, but health. So, all the words which are important, they are to be emphasized. Next thing, in
Hmm.
each sentence, there are a lot many content words. Obviously, for example, if I take sentence, tomorrow I'll be going for the picnic. So, tomorrow, going, and picnic. These are three content words. But there is one mountain peak word. Mountain peak word means the word which needs to be emphasized the most. Mountain peak. Okay,
The
we go
highest.
up in intonation. We go
Yeah.
up in intonation. So, tomorrow I'll be going for the picnic. 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 Okay, tomorrow I'll be going for the picnic. Picnic. This is the intonation
Yeah.
up and down. This is
Understood.
emphasis. Okay, now tomorrow I'll be going for the picnic. Now I didn't pay much attention to I'll be. I'll be was a little shorter, so I
Hmm.
subordinated it. Let's take one more example. Ria and her friends were having party. Ria and her friends were having party. Now party emphasized and were having subordinated.
Hmm.
Fine. This is
Yeah.
emphasis and subordination. Let's
Understood.
practice this with the help of. Okay, so see, while we have to practice emphasis and subordination, just observe how I'll be reading this. Now, the first sentence is, my message is that we'll be watching you. Now, my message is important. Is that we'll be structure words. These are structure words. Watching you. This is important. So I'll emphasize message and watching you. And I'll subordinate is that will be. It will be is that will be. My message is that we'll be watching you. This is how it has to be done. Next. This is all wrong. I shouldn't be up here. Okay, you know what's the difference between British accent and American accent? In British accent, actually in India, we follow British accent. Why? Because we were ruled by Britishers. Our English is actually their gift to us. But nowadays, American English is actually very prevalent. And the difference between British accent and American accent is that Americans actually do not give that much importance to grammar, rules, pronunciation. They just contract everything. They just, squeeze everything. So will be turns to will be. Will be. They just skip all the vowel sounds. Okay, now usually we used to say vowel, but now we call it vowel sounds. This is American gift, vowel sound, because they skip all the sounds. Let me just put my charger. Okay, so if we want to actually give that native feel to our speech, we need to contract things. So my message is that we'll be watching you. This is all wrong. I shouldn't be up here. I should be back in school on the other side of the ocean. This is how we have to emphasize the important words. One more thing. We always emphasize the last word. The last word of the thought. Okay, that means the word which comes before full stop, before comma, and before and. We emphasize that. How? Let's read here. Let's come here. Yet you all come to us young people for hope. We add intonation at the last word. For hope. How dare you? You have stolen my dreams. See, dreams is coming before and. So what I did, I emphasized dreams. And it's not only dreams, I said dreams. We add music. We add music to the word which is the last word of the thought. Clear? Okay, so you have stolen my dreams and my childhood with your empty words. And yet, I am one of the lucky ones. People are suffering, people are dying, entire ecosystems are collapsing. We are in the beginning of a mass extinction, and all you can talk about is money and fairy tales of eternal economic growth. How dare you? Now, did you understand what exactly I'm trying to say? The last word of the thought is emphasized and we add intonation there. That high pitch and low pitch, going up and down. English has a music and we have to follow that. We have to add rhythm to what we say. Okay, next. This is all wrong. This is all wrong? No, this is all wrong. Wrong. Up and down. For more than 30 years, the science has been crystal clear. How dare you continue to look away and come here saying that you are doing enough, when the politics and solutions needed are still nowhere in sight. You say you hear us and that you understand the urgency, but no matter how sad and angry I am, I do not want to believe that. Because if you really understood the situation and still kept on failing to act, then you would be evil. And that I refuse to believe. Now, why I did like this in the last? And that I refuse to believe. Because I wanted to end with a bang. To create an impact that, yes, now I'm leaving the stage and be with that effect. Did you understand what exactly I wanted to say? Would you like to try this now? I think you are on mute. I can't hear you. Yes. Now would you like to try your speaker challenge?
All right. Okay. But from where? Like
from the
first
beginning.
Para
From the beginning. From the beginning. Till the end. Go on.
My message is that we'll be watching you. This is all wrong. I shouldn't be up here. I should be back in school on the other side of the ocean. Yet, you all come to us young people for hope. How dare you? You have stolen my dreams and childhood with your empty words. And yet, I'm the one of the lucky ones.
See, one thing which you are skipping is that, remember I told you to emphasize the last word. You're not emphasizing that. You are going a little fast.
People are suffering. People are dying.
Good.
Entire ecosystems are collapsing.
Very good.
We are in the beginning of a mass extinction, and all you can talk about is money and fairy tales of internal economic growth. How dare you? This is all wrong. For more than 30 years, the science has been crystal clear. How dare you continue to look away and come here saying that you're doing enough, when the politics and the solutions needed are still nowhere in sight. You say you hear us and that you understand the urgency, but no matter how sad and angry I am, I do not want to believe that. Because if you really understood the situation and still kept on failing to act, then you would be evil. And that I refuse to believe.
Very good, Sahasra, and I'm very much impressed by your speech. And actually, you were very good. I just like, I just liked your intonation. I like the way you emphasized. Only thing which I told you in the beginning also, that you need to emphasize the last word of the thought. See, I'll show you. Let me read from here. For more than 30 years, the science has been crystal clear. How dare you continue to look away and come back here that you are doing enough, when the politics and solution needed are still nowhere in sight? You say you hear us. This is the one part. Okay, the next. For more than 30 years, the science has been crystal clear. How dare you to continue to look away and come here saying that you are doing enough, when the politics and solutions needed are still nowhere in sight? Which one was better?
The second one.
Second one. You know why? Because it adds little definition. It actually makes your speech clean.
Yeah, vision is a gift. It is a gift to the people. Whenever you see things, a lot of the times people remember it better than what they read. It is something natural. No matter how much you try to push it down, it's just how it is. Many people have their memory solely based on it. Figuric memory. Not only that, but vision is like something different. It's like a part of our body. A lot of the main things you see. It's just how it is. Everything you remember is in see. It's always in vision. Many people say differently. Many say that vision sometimes is a curse, a lot of the people say it's a blessing, while some just crave for it as they cannot see. It's really sad that they can't see, but you can't do anything about it unless you want to donate your vision to them. And another thing about vision that is just for the vision, not for the other senses, is colors. It's something different. Colors, it's like a vibrant thing. If you don't know colors, then you probably don't know the meaning of vibrant. But still, colors are something that help the memory. Like if you say something like, if you want to see a dress and you cannot find it, you ask your friend and she tells to describe it, and you start with the color. The first thing you say, it's a color. Like if you lost your dress, which is red in color, you say that, when you ask your friend, you say that, where's my red dress, have you seen it? You remember we bought it at this store, and that at that time, remember, first thing comes the color, then how it looks. That can only be seen through vision, right? Next is paintings. Paintings are made of colors. Many just say it's just colors on color strokes on the canvas. But I'd say it's like making the perfect stroke is just as hard as making a sculpture, if you ask me. Sculpture you have to carve. Even for carving you need vision, where you have to carve, where you have to sharp it, where you have to leave it to be blunt. You need your vision for it. Vision is like a very important thing for arts. But if you ask me personally, I'd say that art is a lot. It's like a place where vision can go to its full limits and do whatever it wants without getting judged. Like, if you say that I saw this and you describe it a little wrong, then you people go haywire. Like if I say, like, now let's take the Harry Potter movies. The Harry Potter movies became dark during the four. Like everything became dark, chilling, everything. And instead of saying black, if you say brown, that Harry Potter's hair is brown, then you say people go on a rampage. I've seen people, and that's what they tell. And I'm telling you, if you go on the art and do the same thing, people don't even realize that the color has changed. It's like a place where you can go without getting any limits. Vision is like a gift, like I said before, but it's also something you should value. Gift should be valued, and when if it a gift, and this particular gift should be most valued, because without it, it's like a part of your life gone, and not even your memory. Even your memory might become a lot weaker. You have to enhance other senses to like to enhance your other senses to replace vision. But sometimes it just becomes irreplaceable. Vision is irreplaceable, whether you like it or not.
Okay, good. Just one thing which I wanted to say, that you have to keep in mind the time limit also. You should never speak more than 2 minutes. One more thing I would like to add. See, everybody, I mean, if you are into some competition, some public speaking competition, you know that whomsoever would be coming, that person would be good in English.
Yeah.
Okay, that you know. Now, when we are on stage, we have to make something extraordinary. Like, we have to show as if we are different from others. In case I had to perform, then what I'll do, I'll use a prop. And what I'll do, I'll take a shades. So let's I am performing on vision. Okay. Now I am performing. Well, you might be thinking that why I am using these shades and these are quite broad. Well, my father always told me in my childhood that you need to have a broad vision. I thought that I need to have big vision means big shades. Well, but now I realized vision has nothing to do with the shades. It's actually about the mindset. It's about how I feel and how I think and how I perceive what's in front of me. For somebody, looking at a needy person could be like sympathetic and that they would give money, they could help financially, but my vision would be doing something for them, taking them to some maybe orphanage or maybe some NGO where they would be taken care of and making them self-sufficient. That is my vision. Now, being an English teacher and being a public speaking expert, my vision for the society is to make the confident speakers, to fill this world with confidence and extravaganza. This is what is my vision. So vision for me is something which we perceive, which we put into the society. So it has nothing to do with the shades, nothing to do with the big eyes, but how I see my society. Thank you. Okay, so